Hey everyone, welcome to AnsBeer TV. I'm your host, on Mekong, aka Beer Lover. We have a Belgian beer today. It's a brewery that I visited back in 2006 in Oudenaarde. It's about 15 minutes from Brussels. So they kind of, it's part of the river group, so they kind of went defunct. And then they wasn't coming to the country for a couple years, so now they're back. They are back, brought into the country by Duvel, by the Morgat. So this is Liefman Cuvee Brut. And oh, another thing, see, it's still wrapped in paper, hand wrapped. Because I visited the brewery and there was still a couple ladies in there doing the hand wrap. Every bottle. So there it is. And they put that on the table, just put the bottle on, just wrap it. It was kind of neat.
So you actually saw them wrapping this?
Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
that's pretty neat.
Back in 2006, yeah. And it's kind of funny. And the first place that I actually tasted the real wow yeast that flying around the brewery. It's up in the fourth floor. So we were walking, viewer trying to give a tour of the brewery, and then we were walking, and then suddenly on the fourth floor, this big swimming pool, and then there's a big spatula, run along back and forth from the swimming pool or the beer tank, but it's open. So in the daytime they would close the shade, and at night they would open up the shade and let bacteria come in and get that dig at the beer. Yeah. So yep. So my first time tasting the wild yeast. So at that time was Philippe was the brewmaster, and he gave we were with a bunch of people, and he scooped up a pitcher, and he gave everybody a taste. And I tasted it and I said, oh, it was so sour. It's like, puck, sour beer. And they didn't find me for the next 2 hours. Yeah, because I was in a bathroom. Anyway, let's taste this beer.
You said wow yeast?
Wow yeast.
That's
yes.
your kind of yeast.
Well,
They need to make a double wow yeast for you.
Yeah. That's a nice term, wow yeast, but it's actually infected beer. That's what it is, yeah. The only place still doing it is in Belgium. So this is a blend. Ooh, that champagne is pop. It's a blend of somewhere from 1 year old to 3 years old beer. And the base for this beer is Belgian brown ale. So they actually age the brown ale. And then they blend in with fresh harvest cherry. At that point, at that time when I was there, they shipped the cherry in from Denmark. Yep. And every 100 liter of old brown ale, they added in maybe around 13 kilogram of cherry, fresh cherry. So it's going to be a lot of cherry in this beer. So that is a blend of, and then they would age them. So then they would blend them like, a years old, and then 2 years or 3 years old. All depend on the brewmaster, depend on what kind of blend that they want. So that is about 6%. 6%.
Kind of light for a Belgian.
Well, for sour beer. Oh, I forgot the style for this beer. It's I guess a blended sour ale. Yeah. So for sour ale, it's very low. So it runs somewhere from 4, 5, or 6%. So you don't want it high. Yeah. So it's very, very low. Around 6% is, I think, is the average for sour beer. So here we go. Wow. Kind of reddish, muddy water. Is that what it is? If you pour it out and you can look at it, it got the cherriest color. Yeah.
Almost like a wine-ish color.
Yeah, yeah. Like a Pinot Noir. Yeah, look like a Pinot Noir. So here it is, guys. Grab yourself one. Oh man, I can smell the cherry all over this room already. Yeah. So here it is. That's the bottle. Liefman Cuvee Brut. So it's a blend. Oh wow. Woo, we got smell. Cherry!
Wow, punch in your face.
Yeah,
here.
like a cough medicine.
Yeah.
Is that what it smells like? Oh wow.
Cherry nightmare.
Yeah, sweet cherry. Sweet cherry. And tart. Sweet and tart cherry, but more predominantly sweet. And then at the end, I got a little sour funk, you know, from that wild yeast that, you know, come flying and eat the beer. So there it is. Sweet cherry with a little tart and with a little sour funk right at the end. Wow. But cherry kind of fly everywhere. Alright. So let's give the tongue a little treat, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Mm. Wow. Woo! Man, big smack of like cherry right in your face. Big smack. With sweet and tart and vinegar-ish.
Yeah.
Yes. And you do get a little sourdough right at the end there. And beneath that, you got a little like woody and a little funk, but not predominantly funk. But this beer is predominantly cherry. Cherry.
Oh my God, Jerry.
Yeah. From the smell, it's like a Robitussin, you know. But you know, when you taste it, it's not predominantly cherry, but it's just that good enough cherry, and good enough sweetness and tart, and it got a little vinegar-ish, like vinegar cider. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It does have a cider feel to it.
Yep. Good sour. Good sour, good sweetness. The nice thing about this beer is that, you know, a lot of cherry and aroma, but on a taste is not predominantly sweet. You have good amount of sweetness balanced out with amount of sourness. That's kind of remind me of that vinegar-ish cider. Wow. The fish on this beer is very, very clean. Very, very clean. It's not too sour, too bitter. It's not just, it just pop, disappear. Like a champagne. Disappear. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. Imagine if we can barrel this for a couple years. It'll be awesome.
So you could possibly age this one?
Yes, this beer we can age. Yes.
What would happen to the beer if we age this one a little bit more?
I think it would be more sour, more like a balsamic vinegar-ish. Yeah, it's just the longer we age this beer. We even put it on a dress for a dressing on a salad. That would taste well too. Even right now, you know, put this on a salad. That'll taste nice. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That would work.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, if you like a little, you know, sweet cherry, a little sour, this would be perfect for you. It's a great beer.
This reminds me of like
It's awesome.
It would be good for like a Sunday brunch mimosa
Yeah.
replacement, maybe.
Yes. This would be a great Sunday brunch beer. Wow. Because, you know, it's got enough sweetness. Oh, even a great hungover beer. Yeah. replacing the Bloody Mary, this beer would be awesome. Wow. Wow. That is nice. That is nice. Man. That is so good. Again, this beer, if I am to rate this beer, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. It would be high if you if you age this beer a little bit, but right now it tastes a little young. So I give it a 94. But if you in a couple years, if I taste this again, it'll probably be different. So it'll probably be higher. So because right now you can taste a lot of cherry, and you're like you can really taste fresh cherry in it. So if you age a little bit, it'll be more sour, more funky coming out, and it'll be a better beer. So here it is, Liefman Cuvee Brut. It's a blend of somewhere from 18 to 3 years old, all sour brut. That is adding with fresh cherry. So there it is. Cheers, everyone. And don't forget, beer is the answer. I'm out.